They say some things are meant to stay on the dance floor, while some things are meant to come home with you. If that's the case, all I can say is we won't be crying on the dance floor. We'll be doing a lot more on the dance floor. Hi, I'm Gabi. Welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where here on my channel I talk about perfumes, I talk about fragrances, I talk about vintage, nostalgia, films, scenting films, and just being a bit more vintage, being a bit more who I am. I'm an old soul in a modern world, so if that's you, then please keep on watching. And if you're, like me, a misfit, an icon, an elite, just somebody, all of those, then you've come to the right channel. So in today's edition, I am talking about a brand here called Discothèque. I bought these samples as a set of 6 or 7 samples that just caught my eye. And I thought, oh, I like the sound of this. I think it's founded by 2 ladies between LA and London. And it is a brand that represents memories, nostalgia from the 70s, 80s and 90s on the dance floor, in the nightclubs, in the bars. Now, as I don't drink, however, those were the salad days. Some were salad, some were hedonistic. And it just caught my eye. And I thought, okay, how can I experience that? Because I'm an 80s and 90s queen, a child born in the early 70s. So I thought, I think I'm going to see what this is all about. So on the front it says some things are meant to stay on the dance floor, some things are meant to come home with you. I love that. It's so different. So I'm going to open this. So I've opened this just up now. There is, shall I read this to you? Through writhing crowds and steady beats and spilt champagne and secrets. It was here and it was anywhere, from Paris to Tokyo, or New York to Berlin, or Los Angeles to London. It was you, dancing under the bright spinning stars of a mirror ball, or blinding hot strobes in a warehouse. Yeah, I remember that. It was there, in a cacophony of sounds. We were stillness, a vibrating bass and delicate snare, quickened in sync with our heartbeats. In the crushing waves of seaside raves and the rooftop at sunrise in Spain, we explored dark corners of our labyrinth minds in the blink of a sparkling eye. We rolled in velvet booths and onto sweet grasses that bent in the Santa Ana winds. We kissed in dark alleys. Oh, I did more than that. And drank salted breezes. Okay. In Mykonos, which I've been, or Marrakesh, you were home. You were a ripple of silk, the soft touch of suede, a petal of red in a sea of cream roses. You were always the one ever since I first saw you. It was love at first sight at the discotheque. So I'm going to put the packaging down, and as I've looked at it, it comes in what looks like a packet of cigarettes, so reminiscent of the 80s, 70s, 80s and 90s, with the logo Discothèque on it. So let's open it. Wow. This is quite really kitsch. Really kitsch. It tells you all the fragrance names, the fragrance notes. Okay, let's dive in. So I'm starting from my right to left. This one is called Lola at Coat Check. Now I do believe this is the notes here. The notes are, so this is the time and the place, 1992, New York. And the notes are cardamom, grapefruit, white chocolate, jasmine, lily, orris, sandalwood, cedarwood, amber, and vetiver. These are all taken from different stories, things that I think have happened in the past, and they've taken these stories and incorporated it into these scents. So I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray on my skin. That's what I'm going to do. So let's see. Okay, I've sprayed this just a little bit here. This is, I do like it, but I don't love it. It reminds me just a little bit, and I think it's the chocolate, the white chocolate, you can smell in it. And that orris, earthy orris, you can smell in it. It's quite strong actually upon first spray. I would say this is one that I wouldn't wear, because I have fragrances similar to this. Actually, one that comes to mind isn't as sweet, but it's L'Ange Noir by Givenchy. But it is nice. There is something addictive about it. So Lola at Coat Check is okay. Not a love, but it's a like. Now this next one is called Call for a Good Time. Yeah. Well, we've all been there, haven't we? We've all had a good time, and sometimes we haven't had a good time. I think this is... Oh, here we go. The time and the place, the year 2000, Tokyo. I've never been to Tokyo, but if you've been to Tokyo, please, I was about to say knock me up then. Please comment down below. So the notes are violet, ylang ylang, angelica, yuzu, a bit fruity, night blooming jasmine, one of my favourite notes, Egyptian jasmine, amber, musk, and pink pepper. I like the sound of the ylang ylang, night blooming jasmine and Egyptian jasmine, and musk. So let's see, shall we? This was Lola at Coat Check. Drying down is much more chocolatey. So, on first spray, I really love this. Oh, I really adore this. Right, if you love jasmine, you'll love this. The jasmine is prominent. It's sweet as well. I quite like that. I think the night blooming jasmine gives it that. Oh, this is love at first sniff. This is for me. Oh, believe you me. I can smell a little bit of fruitiness as well. That might be the yuzu, which is this kind of. Is it from the grapefruit family? Oh, it's intoxicating. If you love a white floral jasmine note, this is night blooming jasmine and jasmine-forward. A touch of the violet, tiny bit of powderiness there, but it's indolic jasmine. So that, yeah. Oh yes, as it's drying down now, this indolic jasmine, this night blooming jasmine, which is so much more stronger, comes to the forefront. It's beautiful. Oh gosh, so far, yes, that's a hit for me. Lola at Code Check isn't really a hit, but this, Call Me for a Good Time. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Apparently, also, if you do buy these set of fragrances, they do give you a £30 voucher, which is off of your purchase of a fragrance. The fragrances retail at about 120 now. I know for some that's a lot, and I know for others it's not. But you'd only pay £90 if you sample this. So this one is called All Night Until First Light. You know, when you've done, some people talk about the walk of shame. I don't call it a walk of shame. I call it a walk of, I have had walks of shame. I could tell some stories, but there I call it a walk of triumph. I've had a few walk of triumphs. If you've had a few walk of triumphs, please comment down below. But this one is called All Night Until First Light. So this has the time and the place, 1989, Ibiza. Well, I was 17. 17, I wasn't in a good place at all. It was 3 years before I transitioned, as I am transgender, a proud trans woman, and I transitioned in 92. So I was 19, nearly 20. So for me, 89 was the year I left school, and it wasn't particularly a good year. Although I had a beautiful French teacher called Mr. Fleming. I thought he was beautiful. Anyway, that's another story. So this has notes of grapefruit, rum, okay, black pepper, saffron, magnolia, cashmere, vetiver, and amber. So it's going to have maybe that green earthiness as it dries down, with the fruitiness. Not sure about the rum. Now, as I don't drink, I'm going to spray a little bit. I'm going to spray a little bit just here. Wow, this is a citrusy scent for sure. I don't know the lasting power will be of this scent, but this is so mouth-wateringly fresh. Just think you are in Ibiza, a hedonistic nightclub. Wow, this is so strong. Do you know what? For a citrusy scent, I've never smelt something so strong as that. You can definitely get the grapefruit, for sure. I want to see what this dries down to, because I'd love to see what the dry down is like. Now, this rum note, I don't know if I'm smelling that. Is it white rum? Don't know. I'm just going to smell. Oh my God, that was Call Me For A Good Time. Oh my God. It reminds me of something though. It reminds me a little bit of Jasmine des Anges or Jasmin des Anges by Dior maybe, but it's stronger in that night blooming jasmine. Oh, you did yourself proud, Discothèque, with that one. Yeah, so far, my God, this is one I would really like, and I don't really like citrusy scents. All night until first light. It says our euphoric moment, a blazing stream of grapefruit, pink, a brazen saffron sky, sun-drenched cheeks. It depends on the cheeks. A salty breeze. There's nothing better than having the air of salty water in your skin or on your face, believe you me. An electric aurora borealis, a dream you won't remember, an eternal sunrise in Ibiza, the bliss of amnesia. I've had amnesia, believe you me, on drunken nights. As this is drying down, I do get this saltiness. Has it got saltiness in there? Maybe it's from the vetiver amber. It has saffron, but I don't detect saffron. It is stunning. This and Call Me For A Good Time. Yeah, love it. So these two I really love. So this fourth one, I was in a chokehold when I read this. This is, I'm going to say this in French, baise-moi on the dance floor. Yes, you heard it, baise-moi on the dance floor, which in French means, I'm not going to say the word in English, I prefer to say it in French, but it means literally bang me on the dance floor. Or the other word, me on the dance floor. I'll say bang me on the dance floor. I was okay. Let's not be prudish about this, shall we, Gabi? Because I've never been a prude. And the notes in this, I love how they've written this on here. The time and the place, 1979 Paris. End of the 70s, the disco era. The notes are violet leaf, cassis, orris, jasmine, cashmere and sandalwood. Okay, let's see what this is like. Oh, this is beautiful. I've never smelled anything like this before. Oh, this is... Oh my God, could this actually trump Call Me For A Good Time? I have smelled something like this before, but this is hypnotic. What kind of wizardry or witchcraft have you put into this? Oh my goodness. It says, that's say slimy then. Silky waters, crystal goblets and champagne bottles. Iris, sprigs, wild vines of jasmine intertwined, limbs and steamy handprints. Oh wow, that's just evoked memory actually. A timeless rise, a poet and a muse, an ocean of violets in bloom. Love is a reciprocal torture, breathed through a cloud of powder. I can't detect any really specific notes. Is there jasmine? Is there violet leaf? Is there sandalwood? I don't know when it dries down with the sandalwood. is there cassis, which is this black curranty slightly vibe. Oh my goodness. This and Call Me for a Good Time. These two are on the list for sure. Oh my goodness. This is really seductive. I would picture when you're getting close to somebody and you're flirting with somebody. This takes it to the next level. This really does. And I don't really talk about a fragrance that really, you can wear fragrance anytime, anywhere, any place, any condition, any season, which I would with any of these. But I definitely would wear this. If you were on a date night and you wanted to get intimate, they've captured this in a bottle. Or if you just want to feel sexy and own that goddess you are, then, or that god that you are, that dark, masculine, feminine energy with the soft, masculine, feminine energy intertwined, the way you walk, the way you have presence. These scents are, these last two, I kid you not, stand up tall and own it and be yourself. Flirt, do an eye gaze, do a soft touch, do a little quip. Just, yeah. So far, so good. And we've still got 3 more to go, would you believe? So this next one is Heathens Cowboys and the Santa Ana Saints. There we go. So the time and the place is 1986, LA. We'll have some friends in LA. Were you there in 86? Were you even born in 86? The notes, Palmarosa, Amaris, I have no idea what that is, sweet grass, tea leaf, sandalwood, cedar, cardamom, golden amber, white musk and suede. So this evokes palm trees, sea breezes, a haven for heathens, cowboys and nymphos. I'm on that list. So let's see if I'm going to run out of skin in a minute. See, I like to test on skin. I don't like to test on card, really. I'm not really spraying a lot. Literally, I'm spraying hardly anything. I think these are all eau de parfum. Oh, this is cute. This is all right. You can tell I'm not in love with it. See, I can't keep my face. My face shows everything. I cannot lie. It has a bit of fruitiness. So maybe that's the Amaris. I can smell a bit of greenness to it as well. It's green, it's fresh, that sweet grass, that tea leaf. But so far, no, it's not really my cup of tea, even though there's tea leaf in it. Heathens Cowboys and the Santa Ana Saints. I'm assuming that reads Saints. I do beg your pardon if it's not that. So let's move on. We have 2 more to go. So Sweat, Tears and Paradise. The place is 1995 and it's Mykonos. 1995. Those were my real hedonistic days. So it has notes of absinthe, samphire. Oh, that's a C note. Salty lily. Ambroxan, which is a fixative to make the fragrance last longer. Sea salt, mimosa, mist, cedarwood, styrax and musks. So this is going to be interesting. It's a rave on the beach. This is what this is talking about. The rhythm of waves crashing to the downbeat and on an otherworldly place. If ever you've made love, I've actually made love on a hard rock. That's another story. Yeah, I've made love on many hard things, but a hard rock in the middle of the Greek island is not very good. But let's just get down to it. So let's find another bit of skin. Now this, I think, could be more masculine. Oh, it's sexy though. I would wear this. This is my third favourite one out of the ones I've tried so far. Oh, this is a rugged, suave, real charmer. I think of a man when I smell this. But I also think of an androgynous woman. Hey, I'm androgynous. I feel I'm female, but I don't know, I'm just female. I'm just me. I'm a trans woman. I have some masculine energy, I have some feminine energy, and I embrace it all. Some people say, oh no, you're real feminine. But I don't like to be too feminine. I like to have a bit of strength. This I would want to wear when I want to have a bit more strength. I would feel ultra feminine with Call Me for a Good Time. And I would, this and Besma on the dance floor, I would feel it's just an intertwining of that masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, I would wear this one. So this is Sweat, Tears and Paradise. We've all sweated, we've all had the tears, and we've all experienced the paradise, honeys. So this last one is the last one, the best till the last. So I've got three favourites. So this one, last one is called Dark Imagination. So the time and the place, 2003, Marrakesh. So just at the turn of the century. This is the latest one. So the notes are, I might like this actually, damask rose, black plum, saffron, Moroccan rose, so it's very rose themed, birch tar, leather, patchouli, vetiver, dry amber, cedarwood and smoke. So this is seduction like quicksand, it says here. The air thick with heat, skin like fire, a labyrinth of mind games, maybe love, maybe madness. So let's see, shall we? I'm going to try and find a bit of skin on here. This and the previous scent, I think you could even class. This is spice. I can see why it's got Marrakesh, but it's rose, but it's not a soft rose at all. It's not a delicate rose. It's real boom in your face. You know when you're coming to a finishing line, as we say, and you lock eyes with each other at the time. This is it. Oh my goodness, this is like brain freeze, this is. This so this one I love as well. This one isn't like Portrait of a Lady. I'm going to say that now. Portrait of a Lady is a bit sweeter. You're not going to list because you've got that smoke, you've got that birch tar, you've got this rose, this leather. This could be masculine or feminine again. This is Gothic, but I would say 80% of these scents probably are Gothic. This one is definitely Gothic. The one on the dance floor, that's slightly Gothic. Call Me at First, Call Me for a Good Time, even that is Gothic because of the night blooming jasmine in there. I think I do love 4 of these scents. I like 2 and I don't like 1. But I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm going to focus on the ones that I love. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, I'm so excited with these. I'm so glad I bought the sample set. So the ones that I absolutely love are Call for a Good Time, 1-800-SUBLIME it says. Baise on the dance floor, and Dark Imagination, and Sweat, Tears and Paradise. Those are the ones I would say if I was going to purchase any, I would get Baise on the dance floor and Call Me for a Good Time. Sublime, definitely. Those 2 are on my list, but I would buy the other 2, Sweat, Tears and Paradise and Dark Imagination. Actually, Sweat, Tears and Paradise. Actually, Dark Imagination, I would be the 3rd one I would buy, and then the 4th one would be Sweat, Tears and Paradise. So, out of the 7, I like over 60%, I would say. So that's really good. I love the way they've written this down here, and it says The End at the bottom. It's so kitsch, it's so quirky, it's so different. I do the packaging, and London to Los Angeles. Yeah. Are we the kids in America of the 1980s? I don't know. What are your thoughts down below? Please comment down below. But till next time, thank you Discothèque for sending me these scents, which I purchased for. But if you're looking for a good time, then always subscribe to my channel. Till next time, my little divas.